Hello, everybody, and welcome to the grand finals of Touhou Tournament 3. This is the very last match of the tournament between FLOPINSKI on the winner's bracket side, a team that has shown their dominance through many tournaments before, and now Touhou Tournament 3 showing why they are on the winner's bracket. In the loser's bracket is Reginald making their way through. Very fortunate for them, forfeit through the loser's bracket grand finals. Finally meeting here in the grand finals. My name is Taikini, and joining me today is Koda. Koda, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm kind of hyped for this. I know these two tournament groups very well, and these are two titans in the tournament scene right now. Reginald and FLOPINSKI are two very well-renowned tournament groups, I should say. I'm very excited for this match.
Absolutely. I mean, these are basically cross-tournament super teams by a certain point. So, you know, it absolutely makes sense that they're both facing off here. Very talented, you know, group of 8 that is sitting in this lobby today. Very excited to see how they do.
And Reginald is a team that is very heavy in mechanics, in aim, while FLOPINSKI is a team that can... It honestly is good at everything, but especially those more gimmick slots in stuff like, you know, you would see in Hidden 3 or Hidden 2. They have very solid items for it. So I sort of expect FLOPINSKI to lean in towards that gimmick side, while Reginald are probably going to pick speed and aim.
100%. I think it is good to note that speed is a little bit contested between these teams. You have the lineup of Enri and Ninarek alone on FLOPINSKI that can contest Reginald on speed basically no matter what. Speed is probably something that we're going to see later in the match, while we're going to see aim sooner. FLOPINSKI is definitely going to be looking, as you said, at those gimmick picks, maybe a lot of alt picks as well. Very comfortable players on that style, which I'm sure we'll see soon as we're getting into the picks and ban phase.
I just realized we have 2 Boshi Man maps in this pool, and Boshi Man is on Team Reginald, so...
Wait, really?
Yeah. Nomad 3 and Hidden 2 are Boshi Man maps.
I didn't notice Nomad 3, that's awesome.
Yeah, he maps a lot of Touhou songs, so it kind of makes sense. So FLOPINSKI will go for second ban. And it looks like, judging from what Ristel is saying, that his team isn't warmed up that much. Which, you know, that's very characteristic of FLOPINSKI. They typically just get on, like, right before the match, usually.
The Seed 1 method, honestly. You know you're good, no warm-ups needed. There's going to be a second pick from Reginald. I'm definitely playing to the current counter pick meta, right, where every time that you're offered an option, you just try and take the second of something, meaning Reginald is going to be the first ban, banning out Hidden 1. FLOPINSKI is now going to go into their ban, and FLOPINSKI will also have the first pick after the 2 bans.
Yeah, getting that Hard Rock 2 out of there, such a huge threat with Boshiman and Rectagon being able to play Hard Rock 2 precision with very high efficiency, and we're gonna see Reginald's second ban coming in, probably expecting... Is double bans allowed in this tournament? I forgot.
I actually do not remember offhand.
Yeah, hey, it's really hard to tell sometimes.
There are no restrictions on fixing bans.
Double ban's not allowed. Okay, I was gonna say I expect them to ban another hidden, but since double ban's not allowed, they'll probably go for a free mod 2 ban, or maybe just anything that is sort of... Maybe they'll ban no mod 3 too, with it being alt, and I know FLOPINSKI could do really well on no mod 3. Oh, they do ban no mod 4, so they'll actually ban the mechanics tech out. That map is tech, but it's also a lot of mechanics. It's pretty high BPM. I think it's 210, if I recall correctly.
Sounds correct. 222.
222, okay, yeah. I was going to say 210 or 220, so we're just getting mechanics tech out of there.
And now, FLOPINSKI on their final ban. After this ban, they will immediately go into their first pick. See what they're thinking, what they're scared of. Reginald on Hard Rock 2 is such a great ban. We'll see what they follow it up with.
And honestly, I won't be surprised if they ban something like that Boshiman can carry on, maybe like no mod 6.
Definitely. Bashi is such a very scary carry player, right? Like, you do not want to give him the chance to cook.
Yeah, don't let him cook, guys. Don't let him cook.
I do like this. FLOPINSKI's taking their time, thinking about it. It is going to be free mod 2, the AR8CS5 kind of deal, anti-mod.
So, yeah, once again, something that Bashi and Rectagon would be really scary on, with Rectagon on Hard Rock for precision and Boshiman on low AR hitting. It's just a duo that you don't want to go up against on that type of map.
For sure.
And
Now
we'll be getting into their first pick.
Yeah. What do we think they're going to go for here?
I honestly expect one of the threes, like no mod 3, hidden 3, Hard Rock 3, anything that's more alty, you know. I feel like that is such a strong suit for them. Although Rectagon and Air Camping are pretty scary on alt, I feel like players like Malashevsky and Henry would just outperform anybody on those type of maps.
Mm-hmm.
But there are a lot of options. This is a pretty sizable pool with a lot of picks that FLOPINSKI would probably be favored for. So there's really no telling who will pick first.
Absolutely. Options are key in a grand finals.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Deconstruction Star, very popular map. Most people know it, but if you don't, this map is hell. It has a lot of really high-speed bursts and then a lot of crazy alt patterns. This is probably one of the harder maps in the pool. It is extremely hard with no mod, let alone hidden. This map with hidden is just a demon.
Absolutely. This is one of the first super hard alt maps that we ever saw ranked. This one was super
old.
Infamous.
This is an old map, yeah, I will say that. It is from like 2015 or something. That might be wrong, but it's from that time era. And it shows how old the oldness of the map shows in the patterns. It's really old style patterns, but really high start difficulty, a ton of spacing. and something that Flopinski is 2,000% favored for. I figured they would first pick this. Malashevsky and Henry are such a threat on these type of maps. And we're going to get right into it, though. Intercamping and Boshiman is going to be the lineup. I'm not surprised at all. I did not expect Rickigon to be in for this. Boshiman can play well on these maps. My concern for him would be the bursts.
Yeah, these bursts are brutally fast. And
they're 310
I can't blame you,
BPM.
worry.
Yeah, they're 310 BPM bursts. And I don't know, Boshiman has been trading mechanics, so we'll see. I know Intercamping can play this, though.
Absolutely. For Flopinski, it's a very expected lineup. Malashevsky, Henry, exactly the kind of lineup that's going to appear on an alt map like this, especially one that has those finger control elements. Both these players have shown themselves very, very good at that kind of map.
So the map does start out pretty tame, and then we get into the first hard part with the bursts. This is where we're gonna see who's more comfortable. And you already see these finger control patterns coming out, the triples and the doubles. Boshiman and Intercamping are holding well though, but Boshiman does chain miss, and wow, the Flopinski act is crazy. Henry does miss though. Intercamping and Malashevsky are the only combos right now. Malashevsky does have an act lead though, and Henry held for longer, so there will be a lead, but Malashevsky the only FC now, so that lead's gonna go right over.
Yeah, no combo on the side of Reginald currently, with both Intercamping and Boshi dropping at the end of that section. Henry's sort of recovered a little bit of combo above both Intercamping and Boshiman. Malashevsky with the FC, you know, some unfortunate act drops, but still very good accuracy nonetheless, and it's going to keep the lead solidly in Flopinski's side for a while.
Yeah, and the bursts are over. From here on out, it is mostly just really hard alt patterns until the very ending where the bursts come back. So now we're going to get into mainly the aim section of the map, where just flow aim and snap aim all over the place. Very hard on hidden. Boshiman and Malashevsky the only combos at all, but Malashevsky with the FC, he looks so comfortable right now.
Yeah, this is Malashevsky's playground. Henry and Intercamping keep finding breaks, but it is going to be Boshi to find the next one. Malashevsky still holding the FC through that section at the break. Every player is going to realize that Malashevsky's FCing. Nobody else has combo. Malashevsky holds the keys to the castle here.
Yeah, and Reginald is playing decent. It's just Malashevsky is gapping everyone, as he does on these types of maps. Hidden 3 is kind of his bread and butter. He is known for being really good at alt and hidden, so when you put those together, he is completely comfortable.
100%, and especially that early supporting combo from Henry is doing so much for Flopinski. So keeping Malashevsky comfortable, even if he were to drop combo, it would still take a while for Reginald to catch up, just because that combination of Malashevsky and Henry is so terrifying. And you see a break right there from Boshiman. Not looking too great for Reginald right now, I can't lie.
Yeah, and you know, this is Flopinski's first pick. You expect them to pick this map, and you expect them to shred on it, so it's already looking doomed, but, you know, anything can happen. But if Reginald does lose this pick, you know, it's really no big deal.
100%.
And Malashevsky, it's really just a question of how long he can hold his FC for, I feel like, is what we're wondering right now.
Yeah, it is important to note that this is just the first map in a best of 13 match. Losing a point this early, you know, not this big moment that makes you feel so distraught. It's just what happens. First pick is very, very comfortable, usually for the team that picks it. Not really expecting a break point, but Malashevsky is putting up just such an insane performance. I really want to highlight that. 1,400 combos so far. On a hidden, on Deconstruction Star is no joke.
And we're going to get into the next hard part here very shortly. Malashevsky getting over 500k now. We're going to see how long he can keep this FC up. I'm really anxious to see if he can finish out, baby. I know it's a very big thing to ask, but can he FC the map? We'll see. And he misses on bus sliders. That's a classic. That's a classic.
Such an unfortunate break.
Peppy, remove bus sliders. Remove bus sliders, Peppy, please. But no, still an amazing score. It's pretty safe to say now the first pick will go to FLOPINSKI. So the question is, what will Reginald pick first, most likely? I feel like they're probably going to lean in towards Hard Rock aim. Anything to do with Hard Rock, I feel like, is what they're going to go for. They have such a strong Hard Rock roster in Intercamping and Reginald.
100%. And, you know, I can absolutely see, like, a Hard Rock 1 pick coming next from Reginald. But, you know, very, very solid hit in 3 for FLOPINSKI. Closing it out in a very dominant fashion. And Malashevsky 2v1, actually.
Yeah, and you know, Reginald didn't even play bad. You know, 317k or so for Intercamping is 300k on this map with Hidden is not a bad score at all. And Intercamping actually got more score than Enry by like 1k. It's just Malashevsky gapped everyone, as he tends to do in these super high skill cap, high star pools. He tends to just show how dominant he is over everyone and why he won against Vaxe.
Absolutely.
He is the best tournament player in the world, and he is showing it right now. So we're gonna see what Reginald picks. Probably gonna be aim. You know, the thing is, though, even if they do pick something like Hard Rock 1 or Nomad 1, they have FLOPINSKI has Karcher and Malashevsky 2. So, you know, it's just, you know, it's like anything you pick, FLOPINSKI has such a good lineup for. So Reginald really has to perform well in their picks if they want to be able to contest FLOPINSKI in this match, which I would definitely believe that they can. I'm sure they practice the hell out of this pool, and I'm sure they are hungry to compete in this match. But the question is, do they have a really solid game plan against this team? They do pick Hard Rock 1, kind of expected. So we'll probably see Rectagon and Intercamping for this map. And then probably for FLOPINSKI, we'll probably see Karcher and Malashevsky.
Yeah, absolutely. Karcher is going to be a big factor, and he was in the lobby for just a split second there. He was very, very good Hard Rock player. You can talk about Karcher's insane Hard Rock scores all day. This guy is probably gonna FC this map. If I'm gonna be real, if it's a good day for Karcher, this is an FC.
Yeah, no, definitely. Karcher is one of, if not the best Hard Rock aim players in the game. But the question is, you know, Malashevsky is obviously good at everything, but Hard Rock aim is not his absolute strongest skill set. I think that's what Reginald is banking on. You know, I would say alt is probably Malashevsky's strongest skill set, but even with that, Malashevsky can still get like 700, 800k, if not an FC. But Rectagon and Intercamping are two very good Hard Rock aim players, and I honestly feel like this pick should be pretty close. And, you know, when you take two teams like these, two Titan teams like this, I feel like most picks are going to be close, especially mechanics aim picks like this. And we see two misses from Karcher and Rectagon to start out. Intercamping and Malashevsky are the only FCs. FLOPINSKI does have an ACK lead, so it will stay in their favor. This is a pretty long map, though, reaching up to 4 minutes, and it's just tons of jumps. It is CS 6.5, so it's another precision.
I do love the Hard Rock players missing first. It is going to be Intercamping to back up the Rectagon miss, unfortunately, meaning that Malashevsky is going to start to take it away with the continuing FC and with that beautiful 99.5% accuracy. FLOPINSKI taking an early lead on this pick, especially with Karcher sort of recovering a little bit.
Yeah, and Flopinski does have a pretty sizable AC lead as well. They're both holding above 99.4. Intercamming and Rectigon were below 99. And Rectigon's getting up there now, though. He is recovering very well. He looks comfortable as he is on these types of low circle size jump maps. He is typically one of the best in the game at these types of maps. And Karcher does miss. That will give Reginald the combo lead, and it is going to start coming back their way if one of them don't miss in.
Yeah, you see that scoreboard moving little by little. Reginald is catching up, but they need to be very, very careful. They need to hold their combo all throughout. I do want to point out, by the way, this is CS 6.5. In any other pool, this would be considered precision, and here it's your standard Hard Rock aim slot.
Yeah, definitely, definitely a high star rating pool moment right here. So the score lead is right there between Flopinski and Reginald now. It will go back to Reginald's side now as Rectigon and Intercamping have such good combos now. And but Intercamping misses. That'll give. Oh, but Karcher misses and Malashevsky misses. Okay, Rectigon is solo carrying now. It is going to go right back in Reginald's side, and we are looking at him now. He is going to bring the lead all the way towards Reginald, and it is not looking good as Malashevsky misses again.
Everybody finds a miss right there, but that's going to lock the lead basically in. It's a 100k favor for Reginald as everyone finds a reset. There's about a quarter of the map left. Flopinski does have the chance to take it back, but they would need multiple breaks from Reginald, and they would need to play probably the perfect game of OC right here.
Yep, and you're starting to see why they picked this. They are so comfortable in these types of maps, and unfortunately, Karcher not having the best performance on this. Only 400k right now, and Reginald just outscores both of their players. And I think we're going to see the first point go to Reginald.
I think we are. It's just a little too late for Flopinski to take it back. We are 1-1. Both first picks very securely obtained. A little bit of a scare for Reginald on the early part of this Hard Rock 1, but it's no matter. Rectigon and Intercamping still taking it right in the end. And there we are.
So now we're going to have a Flopinski pick, and as I said before, probably expecting to see something like maybe Nomad 3 or maybe even DT4, more altish DT. That would be definitely a strong pick for them, I feel like, against Reginald.
And now Flopinski, do you have, those threes as you mentioned before? Nomad 3, a very good pick for them. Actually,
Fremont 1. Is the same? I actually don't know this map, to be honest.
I'm going to keep it real, neither do I.
Okay, well, we're going to see what it is. I don't know. This might be alt. Who knows? It might be AIM. Okay, it sounds like AIM, actually. Never mind. I know this song.
Yeah, that sounds like it. 199 BPM. Yeah, that's AIM.
So I think they're banking on, even though they just lost AIM, I think their mindset here is that they don't have to worry about 2 Hard Rocks. They will have to force Reginald to pick one person on Hidden and one person on Hard Rock, while Flopinski can do the same. And we know Malashevsky can do Hidden AIM very, very proficiently. And they're probably going to put Karcher on the Hard Rock here. And this is not precision, so Karcher is probably going to have a better time on this map. This is definitely a good pick for Flopinski, all things considered, but Reginald can contest them on this.
For sure, this is a little bit of a risky pick to pick this early, but I do kind of like it. Getting the weirder picks that they might expect Reginald to pick later out of the way, make Reginald feel like they might be out of options just a little bit earlier in the match. Interesting idea from FLOPINSKI if that's true.
Yeah, FLOPINSKI's playing chess, guys. Confirmed.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't who knows you anymore.
Okay, so we're going to see Region intercamping. I fully expect intercamping to be on Hidden here and Region to be on Hard Rock. So, not a bad roster at all. This is, like you said, maybe a riskier pick. We'll see, though. All right, getting right into it. This is, yeah, as expected, this is 200 BPM jump aim. Very high star map as well. Definitely going to test the skill cap of these players. We're going to start out with the ACK lead for FLOPINSKI as Malachevsky is just casually SSing. The harder players are having a little trouble acking right now. Karcher at 97 and Region as well. So the lead will be at FLOPINSKI's favor due to ACK. Nobody missing quite yet. I fully expect this pick to be pretty close. It'll probably depend on the hidden players. Because whoever misses first between Malachevsky and intercamping, because I feel like, oh, but Karcher does miss. That'll give the lead over to Reginald as neither of them are missing right now. We're going to get to the first Ki.
Yeah, that miss from Karcher is pretty dangerous. So far, everyone's looking really comfortable. So giving that combo lead over is big, but as I say that, Reginald and intercamping find breaks. Intercamping specifically a chain miss, meaning he lost out so much accuracy on Scorpion 2 that's so bad. And Malachevsky, meanwhile, the only FC left with 99.6 accuracy, is going to start snowballing it towards FLOPINSKI.
Yeah, are we going to see another Malachevsky carry? That's the question here. The problem with for Reginald right now is the accuracy, I would say. You know, obviously, FLOPINSKI has the combo lead, but it wouldn't be as bad if Reginald didn't have such bad accuracy right now. Intercamping with 96 and Region with 98. And they both miss as well. This is not looking good at all. Malachevsky does miss, though. That's the biggest combo down. He had an FC. For Karcher's hitting this entire Ki section.
Yeah, Karcher is looking so scary, nearing 600 combo. Filling the shoes with a missing Malachevsky FC. This recovery is so good. This stream, no problem for a player like Karcher. Intercamping looking a little scary, you know, building up that combo a little bit, but this stream's gonna be marginally easier on Hidden. As I say that,
no. Man, Karcher is just hitting all of this, man. Now, this is his type of map. You take out the precision, and he can FC anything. He's obviously not FC, but his combo is so high, higher than anyone so far, even Malachevsky. And his score, he's going to top score the lobby, it looks like. Everyone misses but Karcher, and that'll be it for this point. The point will go towards FLOPINSKI, 2-1, pretty dominantly as well. Surprisingly, I honestly expected Reginald to do a little contesting on this, but FLOPINSKI just gapped them on this map. And for Reginald next, we're probably going to see maybe a no mod 1, or anything to do with aim, maybe DT1 as well. DT1 would be a little bit scary, but I feel like it's definitely something that they could do really well on with Region and intercamping.
Maybe, I don't know if they even want to do standard aim after seeing what Karcher's doing in here. The early performance from Malachevsky was so good, but now it's just Karcher putting up the performance of a lifetime on this map. Look at that, not an FC, but might as well be.
And this map is so hard, man. These players are so good. This map is unbelievably hard with Hard Rock. And Karcher
100%.
just casually drops 800k, almost FCing if he didn't reverse choke. He gets an S rank. That is probably one of the best scores of the tournament. The streams are so high spaced, and he just casually dropped an S rank on nothing.
Mind you, this is a Fremont pick in an 8-star pool. This was never going to be easy.
Yeah, with Hard Rock, this is like 8.2 stars or something, if I recall correctly. It is such a high skill cap map, and he just so comfortable on it. No problem for him.
For sure. Karcher, you know, I feel bad now for saying it was a risky pick for FLOPINSKI. Clearly they know something I don't. Karcher was just so comfortable on that map, and that was the difference maker there. See where Reginald goes